Oh, did it go out with the old notification? Oh, they'll learn when they get here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what's everybody up to today?
Trying to actually wrap up some commission work I've been procrastinating on.
Oh.
Client hasn't wanted been needing it yet, but I want to get it out of the way.
Right. I know the vibe. Come on, the Howidian. Woo! Building a safer shelter.
As you do.
Yeah, drowned got in when I had just like a fence going on. I'm like, I just gotta fix it. Also digging out a giant chunk. How did I place that behind me? Fuck. Arr. Arr. I also had a 50 milligram mango edible gummy thing.
LSD.
Sounds good.
On my way.
Fuck. I really need to stream.
Stream then. Try to stream with me.
It won't work. I've tried many times.
God, my leg keeps falling asleep.
You pinching it?
I don't even know. I think I'm just so heavy that my leg ends up just cutting off circulation.
Nah. Just stretch or something. Maybe try a different pose.
Mayhaps. I saw what you did there. That's clever.
Yeah. Whatever. Fucking inventory is full. Ah. And let's move this. I guess I'll put this inside with. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. I want to name my Iron Golems. I want to see how many we get. Kept wondering.
So this is the Hyridian server you're on now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the plans for it, Chief?
Oh, well,
That you can mention on stream, obviously.
well, I'm digging a giant hole out so I can build things inside of it. That's
Digging
about it right now.
Digging holes is definitely what you... That is a massive hole.
Yeah, so...
You're not digging a hole, you dug a hole. You're just expanding it.
Yeah, it's gonna get a bit bigger. A lot bigger. So yeah, I'm either digging hole or I'm killing pigs. I called myself the Sausage Man.
Okay.
Just for the levels, so I feel it.
I gotcha.
I got mending on my sword, I got mending on my pick.
Do you have wool?
Wool.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Huh. Alright.
I could get a sheep spawner too.
How did you get the pig spawn? Like,
Here, let me warp. Yeah, no, it's warp to shop. It's plugins. So it's plugins, not mods. So you don't have to download anything.
Okay. So everything's server side?
Yes. What did I come here for? What was I getting? A sheep spawner? Okay. It's like Aries making like his own game in Minecraft. Sheep. Okay.
Sounds fun.
And it'll sheep. Up.
I think based off our attitudes, Ari and I's character expressions should be swapped.
What's that?
Let me look at it.
Oh, you know.
You want the cat mouth? You want the kitty cat mouth? You want the little kitty mouth?
You drew him as a femboy, now it's time to make him a cat boy.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, he was a femboy cat. He had catties and
Ah,
stuff.
yeah.
It was a
Make him
twofer.
full-blown foe.
I've done that too.
Shit, I'm behind.
That's just like his natural state.
His natural state's being.
Why did this... Am I schizophrenia, dude? Did you see those pigs that I was attacking disappear? What the fuck was that? I think they like fused together with a different one that was nowhere near it. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, bye, Wakball. Buenos dias. I don't speak Spanish, but hi, how are ya?
He's gonna ask you English or Spanish.
I'm gay.
Well,
These two kids asked us that downtown, and that's how she responded.
I think I remember that story.
The kids literally like didn't know how to respond. They're like, "Wait, really?"
It's like Plan 5D.
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good myself. How are you tonight? Having a good night? It's Portuguese. Sorry, my bad. I see. That's how fucking ignorant I am. I don't even know. Yeah, guys, I don't fucking speak that.
You don't speak that.
I don't know what it means, man. I'm guessing.
I try to avoid geese myself.
I am just guessing.
Especially if full porch of them.
Pork geese. Are they not stacking? They should be stacking. Bit annoying.
They kind of stack, but then they don't stack. Be nice to gay people, white and red hair guy. Oh,
didn't say
he's
anything
fine.
bad about gays.
He didn't. He really didn't. No, we were quoting. They were quoting two folks they ran into that didn't know how to respond to Alora saying that.
Yeah, they said English or Spanish, and I said I'm gay. And we blew their fucking mind because they didn't expect a couple of adults to know the meme. It's like, and we were walking. That's how I was like, I'm gay.
Didn't even stop. Just kept going.
I'm like, I'm gay. And they just started laughing. It was great.
Yeah.
I made their day.
Be nice to gay people. White and red-haired guy? I don't know how you sound. It's just the first.
He's like 2.5 gays too, man. He's fucking ace. He's like,
2.5 gays!
Fucking goofy for gays.
Yup. I'm goofy for gay!
Put that on the t-shirt.
my noodle is scribbling.
Guilty.
Guilty. That tickles me.
That was so funny, it tickled my taint.
Maybe not that much. Oh, touchy.
Oh wait, what's the rating on the stream?
No, it's mature, don't worry.
Okay.
There we
No,
go.
funny,
I fixed
haha. Thank you for fixing things.
You don't even know what it fixed.
I don't know, thank you though.
Oh wait. Actually, that might be a problem.
What's
Oh
it
no,
called?
okay, we're good.
Wool. Ocean bullshit. Okay, give me ocean then.
Ocean bullshit.
Everything is full health, so I guess I can go back to mining. I guess I should, yeah, I'll take more of this. Okay, let's go Portugal. Shout out Portugal. Let's go.
That's so funny about the ego emojis.
Caw!
Yeedly did.
Heedly did. What's up? How you doing, Doc? How's it going? You guys excited to watch me dig? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty alright. Good time. Big chillin'. Playing on the Hyridian server. Java if you wanna play. You got your computer hooked up? Beaches and food is really nice.
Oh,
Excuse you, dude.
Gaming.
Sounded like it was force.
it could go either way.
Vomits.
Definitely force.
Oh. The sheep don't stack based off of... They stack based off of color.
Yeah,
That's
they're
dumb.
different.
Are the different colored sheeps considered different kinds of entities?
I guess.
Yeah,
According to
because of the
this
color.
plugin, yeah.
Oh,
Other plugins that I've used don't consider them separate
It's just how
entities.
this guy made his.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh my god. The pen is too big. You have 3 different pigs stacks. Maybe I should make the range bigger.
Okay.
Because right now I think they have to be like 5 blocks and near each other.
What have you been up to lately? I've literally just been like doing art and Minecraft and Final Fantasy 14 for the last week. After Mitchie left, after I was on my little vacation, I came back, I started streaming more. And it's just been like Final Fantasy, Minecraft, or art, that's it. Like, I drew
Honestly,
Aerie as a femboy. That was fun for me.
it'd be nice to kind of just buckle down and like obsess over a small amount of things.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm struggling.
Rip. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Once I
I'm
get
sorry you're going whatever
fortune,
you're going through with.
once I put that fortune on my new pickaxe, I wanted to get to level 30 and enchant it first and then combine it or whatever, but I do have a book I can put on it, and then I have a bunch of ore that I've silk touched that I can finally crack open.
Or well.
Okay, okay. Good fun.
Ew, no.
That's like that guy from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
yeah, Squilliam.
Oh my god.
Now, when I was stuck in, like, the state all my family members are in, extended family members, I just avoided them because a lot of them are, like, stereotypical, like, Republican country folk.
Ah, yeah, I see.
Yeah, did a lot of yahaing, but because of that, I was actually playing a lot of Master Duel, just while sitting there basically doing nothing. I'm a very casual player, in the sense that I'll play when I have nothing better to do.
Okay.
This tells you how much I was avoiding people. I got to Platinum.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to get to Platinum. I shouldn't have gotten to Platinum.
Well, damn, congratulations.
It's not me. You can thank the stereotypically Republican extended family I had to deal with.
Damn, the motivation though.
Yeah.
It's a real, it's a real story.
I'm doing this.
Make a comic out of it. It'd be hilarious.
Honestly, though.
An overdramatic one about like you battling while they say some really fucked up shit to you, and you're just like, and your eyes dart back and forth. It's just like playing
honestly
simultaneously.
I wouldn't have to make any shit up.
Dude, yeah, it would be like an easy, like, 3-pager, like a quick one little shot of like an interaction, and you can extend it more into the battle itself if you wanted to, and make parallels between what they're saying and like what's happening in the fight.
Oh god, no. The gross thing is, sometimes when I get frustrated on the ladder, I'll run in a very scummy Exodia deck.
Yeah.
It's basically one I net decked off of a guy named Dezef on YouTube, where he ended up making... It was practically just a first turn draw spell deck, where like the entire idea was you go first, you pick up the entire deck.
Oh.
And because of Exodia's effect, where you have all 5 pieces in your hand, you just win. There's a lot of interruptions, and it relies on you that can stop you. You can run out of steam if you don't have Royal Magical Library, which is something that gives you extra card draw if it's on the field. And there's a lot of ways where it can, like, fail. Exodia is not a good deck, but it's really funny to play on someone if, like, they happen to get unlucky enough for you to draw just the right cards.
Oh, I see. So it's like it's a gamble every time.
Oh, definitely. It's more of a gamble than actual gamble cards.
Jesus. Yeah, you're just hoping that it works out in your favor and you don't get interrupted.
I mean, there's a lot of consistency in terms of the cards. I think
is it deck
there's
stack?
A search card that can add a field spell to your hand. I think that's legal again. So I could probably add that back in to boost consistency.
I want a round star Exodia draw. Then I would be happy. Hi, Bogey. Hi.
Oh, like, you mean a first turn, like, draw? That would be... That's hilarious. I know someone who got that.
What? No.
Yeah, no. He actually competed in a WCS or a he competed in a world championship at some point when what was it called? Dark Side of Dimensions came out when Blue Eyes got all of that extra support. He was running a Blue Eyes deck and was actually able to get like high in it because all that support actually was good at the time.
Oh.
One of the rounds he was playing against someone, he won both rounds, and the guy was frustrated with him, and he wanted to see if he could at least win one round, even though he lost the match already. So he said,
Okay.
like, let's just run one more, because I'm going to be absolutely fucking livid if I lose this. He didn't have enough cards. This guy I know didn't have enough cards to run a full Blue Eyes deck properly. So he kind of just grabbed a set of Exodia, 5 extra cards, to put in there to fill out the card list.
Oh.
The first 5 cards he picks up, I shit you not, were the
No
faces of
fucking
Exodia.
way. What are
Yeah.
the fucking odds of that?
Exposed for cheating.
You
No, like, I
stack
mean,
it.
like the fun thing, that match, that last game of the three game match didn't matter. So he felt so bad. He just he breathed. Dude, I am so sorry, and then just showed his hand. Other guy flipped the table.
Oh my god, yeah, I probably would too. Jesus. I don't even play that game, and I know what that means. I've learned so much about that game just like through people. I've never played it. It sounds a lot
Honestly,
like Magic, to be honest.
Either way, you're better off not playing it.
I played Magic. That's like the closest thing I can think of.
Don't play Magic anymore. Wizards, not Wizards, but Hasbro just.
Yeah.
I mean, play it if you like it.
I mean, I haven't in a few years, so.
Well, actually, funny thing, the reason I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh was because of Magic.
Oh.
Yeah, a bunch of people at the college I went to played Magic and got me into it by a guy that promised to teach me how to play chess well, since I knew the basics already. And instead of
Okay.
teaching me how to play chess, he just taught me how to play Magic.
That's funny.
I never learned how to play
That's
chess.
so funny. That's so funny. Oh my god.
I have that written down somewhere to make into a comic, to make into a
Oh my
skit.
god, that's amazing. What the fuck? And you're like, I got scammed. What the fuck? And he's like, but because you learned magic, it will help you when you play chess. Your brain.
It did not help me when I played chess.
How do you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? To be honest, pick the card you think are cool, make a deck around it, play a game, and do not read the cards unless it stops you from summoning. Just like play pretend Pokemon style with Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, with the video games, you can kind of do that. There's a handful of cards that you really don't need to read anything else except the star value and like the attack and defense values.
Yeah, what if it's like a special card though?
Those are just called effect monsters, spell cards, or trap cards. So like a good chunk of the game. But if you're just learning to learn the basics, or trying to learn the basics, people can always default to Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
Which is basically just normal monsters, spell cards, and trap cards.
Okay. Interesting.
That's if you have an interest, but it's like if there's no interest, like, don't play it.
I have interest through others, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, I'm always down to, like, try, like, anything, like, once.
Oh, that's fair. I'm conflicted because I'd want to recommend Master Duel because it has a good introduction and good starter decks. You won't be keeping them for long, but they're good. Like the solo mode's good for teaching. Starter decks are good for getting a feel of what cards you'd want, and then the gem system actually punishes like pay to win because it's a lot more expensive to just pay to get gems than just
Good
burning.
night, Doc. I miss you.
Which kind of
Okay.
sucks if you want to save time and then just spend money, but
They're like, no, you can't do that.
you can. It's just not worth it because
Okay.
it's like you can get by doing daily events and whatnot. You can get like an
Nighty
easy
night, Doc.
200 to 500 gems, which is what the currency they use to buy cards.
Okay.
And in the same vein, this is where the conversion will fuck you. You can get like 3, 4, 5,000 gems with like $40.
Is that bad
like-
or good?
Honestly, I think it's bad because you have to unlock packs, and the packs stay unlocked for a short time after you get them. And you unlock packs by buying like the general, the generic pack that can get you any cards, and then like it narrows down to specific packs. They all cost the same, like 100 gems a pop, but
Okay.
that's like 9 cards a pop, and sometimes you just get junk cards that don't fit together.
I see.
So
it's
you know
like
how-
not worth it.
Kind really isn't. You know how in Magic you have color suits and you have to use
Yeah.
like, certain colors? Yeah. We don't exactly have that. We have attributes and whatnot that affect things, but we have something like that narrows it down more called archetypes, where
Okay.
you can play whatever card you have. Like you can build a deck of any like selection of cards, but archetypes are made to work with each other and even search themselves. So a lot of the times you'll have cards that say search any card within this archetype.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, so a lot of the time when you get packs, you'll end up with a bunch of cards from
I made a
several different
blue-black
artifacts.
pony deck in Magic.
Huh.
It was like all horse themed, blue-black.
That's an interesting color combo.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
How did it mechanically work? Because like I'm having some ideas based on the colors, but I don't know what.
So
cards it
many
places.
monsters and so many horse-related cards are so like beefy, and like summon more. And then like there's like swamp horses, and there's like flying horses, and there's like necrotic dead horses, and they all like power each other up and like summon more, and like you get a pony army that's all black blue. Like
Is this
amazing.
based on like tokens, or was this the physical cards themselves?
Physical cards?
So you
I
kind
had
of
a 300 card deck. I had a
that must have the search power you must have had.
Dude, it grand slammed every time without fail. And then I could just look at them and be like, "You got beat by a pony deck."
I mean, yeah, they got beat by a pony tech. But it sounds like you must. It must have been really good with how you built it.
Oh, it was so much fun, dude. They all stacked off of each other, and it was like all like really heavily magic based, and then it would like summon undead ponies. Like, oh, it was so great. And then like they would just wreck house, dude. They would just I'd be attacking the main player's health points so fast. That That was like a high school me thing.
So, a deck I made back when Magic Arena came out
Mm,
was a black-green deck, actually.
nice.
Yeah. It
Nice.
revolved around this one artifact called, I forget what it was called. It was like, it was a mausoleum. It was mausoleum something. But what it did, anytime a creature was revived from my graveyard, it would spawn a 1/1 flying bat
Yes.
token.
Yes.
Once you have a notification. Yeah.
Oh, let me look.
If I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you were ever gay.
I saw something pop up, like it looked like a follow message, but I couldn't read it fully.
Yes.
Oh. I don't see a recent follow.
Well, something happened. Something happened on screen that I saw in the corner of my eye.
Oh.
What?
Anyway,
What?
I
the
checked
whole idea.
Discord, but yeah, I saw that.
You'll see it in post.
Okay.
Anyway, the deck itself ran a lot of I ran a lot of different things like mono ramp and whatnot just to get cards out, and reassembling skeleton was a key part of this as well. So reassembling skeleton, I can pay 2 mana to revive it tapped, so that would bring him back out as like something I could constantly destroy and then bring back again.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a pirate card that anytime a creature died, it would give me a treasure token, which is an artifact token that I could sacrifice to add mana to my side of the field.
Yeah.
So
Get like 8 mana. Get like fucking.
and then I forget everything else I used. There was another notification. I forget everything else I used. But there was a
I think he's losing this one.
harpy.
Dude, I don't see these notifications at all. Dude, I see Streamlabs talking, like in the chat. The fuck? Where are you sending these notifications?
I'm just seeing them pop up on like the stream screen. There we go. Yeah, no.
Is there like a
Oh, you're talking about
celebration?
the territory thing.
That's it. It looks like a stream notification.
Yeah, he's
Oh
talking
my
about when
God.
you enter and leave your territory.
Oh my god, okay. Jesus, yeah. no,
Sorry, I'm accidentally gaslighting
Fuck.
you here.
Dude, I'm like, I don't see anything on my fucking stream shit, Chad.
You're funny. Oh yeah, no, apparently not. It's all on.
Yeah, it's in the game.
Oh.
Okay, man. You just confused
You
the shit
can
out of
play
me
on
for
the
a
server, by
second.
the way. It is
Yeah,
public.
join us.
I appreciate that. I may join in the
Join-
future. I
Don't be a
want to get
coward.
this commission done. You know what? I'm
That's
such
fun.
a coward.
No,
I'm
no, no, that's
so.
fun. I'm not saying that you have to get on right now, but it is there for you to play on.
Well, I'm saying to play right now.
Yeah, God, I'm such a coward, man.
You are a
I
coward.
appreciate it.
Coop and seethe.
I will cope, but I will not
Oh.
seethe.
Thank you, by the way. But yeah, there's a card called Ravenous Harpy that she can get a +1/+1 on her if you sacrifice a creature, which would send a creature to the graveyard. So
Right.
this would just end up becoming an infinite loop of me tributing my reassembling skeleton and then bringing it back.
Good sacrifice.
Yeah. As long as I had mana to pay for it, which would flood my side of like the field with bat tokens.
I see.
So the whole goal is with the bat tokens. I chose those. I chose like the mausoleum to have creatures with flying, which would be able to block my opponent's creatures with flying, so I wouldn't have to deal with that.
So you just set up a perimeter.
Kind of, until I got enough to attack for game for more than they could block.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Just box them in.
Hmm?
Final point them. Get 'em.
There are certain cards that could fuck me, like ones that did 1 damage to each creature on the field. That would just like.
Oh yeah.
annihilate the
Oh
whole-
my god. Team
But
wipe
one-
shit.
Yeah, but once I got enough creatures, I was usually fine. And even then, if a bunch of creatures died, I usually had a bunch of effects to make up for it. Because if I had like a bunch of like bats out and they get wiped out by a spell like that, my my pirate would usually spawn a treasure token for each creature that was destroyed. So that would be, at least I would get 20 mana out of it.
Okay. You just have to rebuild.
Yeah. There's one card I used. I forget what it does, but it worked really well for my deck specifically, and it also was a form of protection from mill. So I know there's another card I used that could send a card from my deck to the graveyard, and I used that on that as well. But specifically so I could shuffle my deck back, my graveyard back into my deck.
Dude, I also
Which is
used a lot
usually
of sacrifice
really bad.
cards and shit.
Yeah, it would bring back a lot of things. Spawn a bunch of tokens. I usually wanted to have a established field before I did that.
Yeah.
I ran it like this one card. It was a sorcery that had its own effect. I don't remember what it was anymore. I think it returned things to my hand or to the field. I forget which. I think it was the hand. But if it was sent from the deck to the graveyard, it would shuffle the entire graveyard into the deck.
Ooh.
You don't know how many people I just sat there and waited who played mill decks,
Ooh.
and then would finally mill out my entire deck, only for it to be shuffled back.
Ooh, that sounds dirty.
Hey,
personal.
they're the ones sending my deck to the graveyard trying to deck me out.
Right.
I did nothing. They did this to themselves. That was a fun deck.
Be so mad. Be so mad.
It's like, what the fuck just happened? And like
Like, oh, we just restarted. Okay, cool. Fuck.
Your entire win condition cannot hurt me.
Yeah. What? You just yield.
Yeah. No, something funny that I could see happening. There's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually called the True Exodia. It has the opposite effect to Exodia, the Forbidden One, where if it's in your hand along with the 4 other limbs, you lose the game.
Oh, okay.
So I like there's been someone who's given all 4 limbs of Exodia to their opponent by card effect, and then given them the True Exodia.
That's funny. Okay. Oh my god. Here, hold this. No! 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 No, don't do it! No!
The best part is he's such a goofy looking card, and I think he's still only in the OCG, in the Japanese version of the game.
Oh.
Oh.
Funny.
Yeah.
What was that Black Lotus card? I can't remember.
It was basically the Pot of Greed of that game, in the sense that it basically could give you mana for free.
Yeah, that's a thing.
ironically enough, Black Lotus, because it was like printed so little and banned so early, is one of the most expensive cards ever printed.
Yeah, no,
Whereas,
I've
like,
heard they sell
in the
fake
same
ones
way-
all the time.
God. In the same vein, Pot of Greed has been one of the cards that have been banned for the longest, but because this is marketed towards kids and kids want to play their anime decks, there have been so many prints of Pot of Greed. Despite how powerful it is one of the easiest cards to get. Like, it's like less than like you could probably buy one for 2 cents.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I think I held a pot of greed once.
God, like they're a dime a dozen. Like you could.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of talks about people bringing Pot of Greed back off the ban list.
I think people just like to have fun with it.
Oh yeah, I can see both arguments because the card game has evolved so fast that like it wouldn't really hurt. As a one of, like, you can only have one copy.
Right.
Obviously, the entire time the game has been out, like even when it was legal, you could only have it at one. There was only like in the very beginning, in the first few months, you could only play 3 then. And that was in the OCG. Sorry, this is probably a weird topic to have dominate your stream.
No, I'm okay. I'm listening. I'm trying to be good and listen.
No, you're good.
I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying listening to you, though.
Gay.
What? God.
Be nice to gay people.
Yeah.
As a gay person myself, no. What? Hate on hate crime. Or gay on gay crime, I guess.
Gay and gay hate. Queer hatred. Internal rage.
It's that internal ass homophobia.
I love killing. Oh, good.
Oh,
FBI, open up.
In Minecraft, I'm killing them. Levels are juicy. They slurp their levels from their dead bodies.
Likely story.
It is the lifeblood. The essence of experience that flows through you. The shining orbs. I'm gonna make the cult of experience.
your grandfather wants you.
Okay, I'll be coming back.
Bum 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 bum. So, how long has Hyridian been back up?
Probably like a week or two. Not that long.
Okay. So freshly back, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm drawing the wrong way. That's why it's not making them work. I cursed myself. That music's playing in my head now. Let's see what's going on. So what's the full concept? What's the special stuff I'd need to know about the Hyridian server?
If you played on it before, it's pretty much the same. We have skills. As of right now, I'm still adding stuff, obviously. But we have like, if you ever played like MMO.
The most in-depth Minecraft thing I've ever played is I mean, there's a bit of a list, but it's mostly been vanilla.
Okay. Well, pretty much you gain experience breaking blocks, killing mobs, etc., crafting, all that fun stuff. And the more levels you gain, the stronger you become. Each skill has its own like perks that you can earn. We have claims, so people can't turn your house into a Walmart.
Shut up.
Oh my god. Sorry about that. My grandfather needed me.
You're good.
We have shops, so you don't have to. I think your grandfather might have called you, but we'll see. We also have shops, so you don't have to grind out a shit ton of resources if you don't want to. And then, as you saw from Flora, she has spawners. Make grinding a little easier, though you don't get XP for the skills by killing the spawners.
I am getting fighting XP.
You shouldn't be. Whatever. That works, I guess. What else does the server have that you need to know about? That's pretty much it. There's kits if you want them. There's player vaults.
TV.
So you have like the ender chest on you at all times. You could do /RTP to teleport you randomly in the world. You can bottle your XP so you don't lose it when you die. Oh, and there's graves, so if you die, you have 5 minutes, I think it is, to pick up your stuff or some shit. Then it won't fall in lava. It'll be in like a flare head. So you right click to grab it.
Do the graves only last 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And then it just drops out of the graves?
No, it deletes.
Okay.
The only yeah,
It,
I think it's 5 minutes.
I
The
guess
only
that
benefit
is...
the only
Go ahead.
benefit the graves have is preventing your stuff from burning in lava, I guess.
That's fair. No, because then it keeps things closer to like vanilla drop-ins, but
Yeah.
Yeah. And soon, TM, I'm just gonna completely rip out the vanilla aspect of the game and just make it into an MMO. As you do.
Yes.
put this at an angle. This was a useless thing I just did.
I don't know if there's any other perks I need to add to the rank right now.
There's a baby zombie. He's dead now.
Yeah, I think as of right now. I have all the permissions I need.
Nice.
So no changes. So technically the ranks are set up.
Can I have my rank?
No.
Why?
You can have them when I actually implement them. Speaking of which, there's a zombie currently stuck in your elevator.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be lazy.
Lazy on a commission.
They will not
dare
mind
you.
whatsoever. Like, I'm being detail oriented as it is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't even have the store set up for ranks yet. I still have to do that as well.
What's full? Nice.
Gaming. Koba.
Oh my.
Haven't heard from him in a hot minute.
No. It's been a while. My god. Now I just need to get like efficiency or something.
Big time to get Kobo back on here.
I miss him. I'm not cool enough for him though.
Same. Oh shit.
What? What happened?
It worked.
It's weird when they snap together.
Uh-huh.
But I do like it. Guess I can open these ores. That'd be fun.
Oh shit. Time for the test.
I've been collecting all this ore for a while.
Ah.
Yoink, sell.
I thought you like sell me.
What were you saying about not being used as a Walmart?
I have permission to the claims.
Fair dues.
I did give him terms to the claim.
Oh no, I figured.
And then he logged it off.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, gotta draw that like it's not broken.
Oh, my hand's going numb. I gotta stretch. Oh. Oh. Purple tunnel. Michi's out with friends tonight. At a bonfire.
Sounds fun.
She said that she's building another treehouse on here. She's living in a Sakura like area. I think she lives around like 00.
Oh.
Yeah. She's trying to make a fancier one this time.
We have a guest.
Hello.
You summoned her.
Yeah, basically.
Hi. What's going on?
Hey,
I purchased
I just got home.
3 6-pack.
Where are my chicken nuggets?
Oh boy.
I'll get them to you another day.
It's fair. Actually, I don't think I asked for nuggets.
Good job, dude. I'm
What
proud
did
of
I
you.
say?
You know, I think you did ask for chicken nuggets.
Left.
Let me. It was tater
With money?
tots.
Oh, tater tots. Never mind.
Holy shit.
Oh.
It was some kind of fried food.
That is really good chips.
You know what? Any fried food would be good.
Yeah.
Probably
you have
without
your vape, I
meat,
can't-
because I have to watch my meat intake.
Well, I mean,
Almost like you
chicken
wanna
is
get
the
me to
better
work.
meat.
Oh,
I
100%.
was hitting this
Yeah.
dead ass one.
Yeah, I just got home.
Welcome home.
Okay, may I ask why you don't answer your phone?
Also, if you're
Why you don't
curious
answer
about
your-
what, like,
when you tell me
the
to buy a
tater tot
phone, and when I
reference
call
is,
you, you never answer.
you can look
I
in
call
Studio
you.
One.
Well, I'm live streaming right now, and my phone is
The
plugged
chat, I
in
mean.
the kitchen charging.
That makes a lot of sense on why you did not answer my call.
Ah, yes, of course.
So,
Just the
sorry.
just the glowing
Or-
red eyes.
It has the same energy as
bought a phone
me and the
for
boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans.
Message.
Oh,
It does.
okay.
May have been slightly inspired by that same energy.
Dude, look at this giant ore pile
I didn't
that
wanna
I'm
get that
making.
same-
Why?
Looking for beans!
Because I've been collecting all this ore, and I'm gonna fortune it. But I still touched all this while I'm digging stuff out.
Nice. Now, are you able to teleport to my claim without me being there?
No,
I don't know.
not
Okay,
unless
so
you
even
make
if you
it a
give...
public claim.
Ah, okay.
Nah, I'd have to TP to you, I think.
Into
Okay.
the spawn point.
thought I was in trouble. He had menacing aura.
Oh.
I think he's just gonna roll a bunch, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
But he had menacing aura. He was mad that I didn't answer my phone. But I'm live streaming and it's in the kitchen
Yeah.
charging, so.
Is
he
he
at
okay. He just got home.
Oh, okay.
He was like,
He
why didn't you
accidentally
answer?
left the passive on.
I am on passive.
No, I meant the passive menacing aura.
Yeah. Jake is now on the desk, but he's standing in front of my monitor. Hi.
Aww.
Hi, baby. He's a good boy, huh? So soft. You're so soft. God, you're cute, yeah. Hey, Jake, I want my mouse.
Aw.
Bless her.
Bless you.
Thank you.
In that tongue, she is Dovahkiin. Dragon Ball.
I think Joey is literally Fusro Dodd while sneezing.
That is amazing.
Tonight was manageable though. I took Benadryl when I got there.
Okay.
I was kind of sleepy, but I did have fun.
I'm glad you had a good time. It sounds
Yeah.
like it was cathartic and well needed for all of you.
Yeah. It just like Rose really needed it, but then we all started like saying grievances that we have, and it was good.
Sounds very therapeutic.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are like comfortable enough with each other to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is this my fortune one? It is. Let's go.
Good luck.
She was complaining about her friends constantly threatening her for tater tots.
Give me the tater tots, or I shoot.
I have half a coconut cream pie. Can I offer that?
That
I
actually
want
sounds really
it.
good, not gonna lie.
I
Dang
will
it,
make-
She has Claire. She has Clem.
I will make it for you next time I see you.
Next day shipping with the icebox. No.
With Fragile on it. Because if that moves even a little bit, the liquid goes out.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
not gonna
'cause-
listen to that.
Well, it's more like a jelly cake in a sense.
Yeah, it's a custard.
Yeah.
Custard
So
pie.
it doesn't completely solidify. But I was so happy with that meringue. I was worried I was gonna
It
burn
looks
it.
awesome. No, it was great.
Yes.
It looked great.
Yes, I got it like brown almost all the way. So it's like a little part didn't, but I think for my first try at meringue, I think that was okay.
That was your first try?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god!
like, I've made-
Yeah, you did good.
I had-
Homegirl's a natural baker. Oh damn!
Let's fucking go.
I'd like to say I am medium well at baking.
Let's go.
Hey,
I forced Alora to make an apple pie with me when I saw her.
that's adorable.
Yeah.
No, it was fun. It was cute.
Yeah. Can you load up? I want to play Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Do it and you're cool. I have no room to talk.
I'm gonna make you guys bigger.
Huh?
I wanted to make you guys bigger on my screen. I made
That's
it bigger.
what you meant. Okay.
Yeah. What else would it mean?
I heard not a G, but a CK.
Jesus Christ, Ted.
I mean, I would do that. It's like, and now we watch free content.
Hello. Copper.
Yummy.
Eating saltines.
Yummy.
Oh, FD model.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fuck OnlyFans.
It does look
I'm
like
not
that.
on. I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm on Fansly.
Yeah, different play site.
To be honest, I have.
Hashtag support Mitchie if you're an adult.
To be honest, I haven't streamed on there in like 2 weeks.
Well, you know, shit happened.
Yeah.
God, I haven't streamed in over a month. Or about a month, I think. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you do got a job that is very mentally taxing.
What if I make a good Jinka femboy out of Ted?
Ooh.
Do what you want. I'm not your dog.
Hell yeah, that's permission. Let's go.
That's technically consent. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you.
Let's see. Open it on the phone so I can.
If I can make a request.
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh. Can you make whatever you make, like, really petite,
Yeah.
but then give them, like, the hat, like, make them look super anime-esque, except give them, like, the sort of, like, animal mouth my character has.
No.
No?
I'll do like a cat mouth or something, but I don't want it
That's
to
what I
be
mean,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
you don't need to make it a fidget spinner, no.
Okay. Yeah, I will still have like an animal shaped mouth.
Mm.
I thought you wanted me to draw like the flaps or whatever.
The what?
The mouth flaps. I don't know what to call them.
Oh, yeah, I guess for lack of a better term, the cheeks.
Yeah.
Mouth
I don't know,
flaps.
like, the character design itself has definitely gotten flanderized the more I've drawn it. Let me see if I can send you what the original looks like.
Okay.
Like, when I finally landed on a design.
Okie dokie. How's your treehouse going, Mitchie?
Well, I have one floor mostly done. My plan is to get stained glass at some point instead of using what do you call it? Fencing like I did last time. I think that'll make it look a little bit better.
Ooh, okay. Fancy.
Yeah.
You're making it like more modern.
A little bit, yeah. It'll still have that cone shape to it.
Okay.
Because I do want it to get smaller going up.
Okay.
And then kind of do what Flame Joan did and make one of the floors, when it eventually comes, like an elytra landing.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what the original like looked like.
Okay, I see, I see. Yeah, it looks a little different now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I like
We're
it.
gonna
I like the style. I like
enjoy-
the cartoonish of it, you know?
Yeah. Also, I hope you enjoy like hyper-realistically human-faced Pikachu.
I was wondering about that. I was looking at that.
Oh, this was like in an old sketchbook, and oh god, this was 2014, 2015. These are 10-year-old drawings.
What? Gotta love looking back on stuff like that.
God, I feel old. There was a guy I knew who was a ventriloquist who had like a Pikachu plushie.
Yeah.
So I basically just kind of drew Pikachu holding a him plushie, but switched their faces.
That's okay. I see.
Okay.
Let me give the Michi and Eri some context.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. No, not there. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That looks cursed.
Thank you.
Like, yes, indeed. I cooked this one good.
And the next thing I need one.
That's awful. I hate it.
I used to draw shit like this all the time, just like playing like with the uncanny valley effect with like goofy shit.
I'm gonna have to start staircasing down because I'm not gonna have enough inventory space.
I need to do more stuff like that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not give me like mining skill points for this
Oh.
because
does not
I
give
already
it
mined
for-
it.
Yeah, blocks that you place down don't give you XP.
Yeah, because I still touch these blocks.
Rip.
Alright.
That would be a way to break the system if it could.
Exactly.
Oh.
Dirt. There we go.
El Bozo.
Eleberza.
I got a bot account banned on Twitch.
Good. gonna need more.
It's a good source for that I can go to for free source music for videos. By the way,
YouTube Studio is actually full of a bunch of stuff. You know how to navigate it.
okay,
Yeah.
this is what I usually go to. But thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to grow another tree.
Funny thing, actually, I've had a few things like when I go to other websites, sometimes not recognize the YouTube Studio stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. Like, I know, not that we're gonna have it much longer, unfortunately, but I've noticed that TikTok doesn't like anything from YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's different rights for different sites.
Yeah.
I doubt they'll be able to efficiently enforce the TikTok ban.
TikTok ban just removes it from the app store. So if you don't have it downloaded, you won't be able to download it again.
But if you already have it, like,
Yeah.
Honestly, I can still see people finding ways to upload it to like other sorts, like 8-bit, I think it's called, or
Yeah.
.io, I forget.
I was about to say, actually, recently they made it so Apple can't lock their, like only let people download from the App Store. So people can just use a third-party fucking app downloader and fucking reinstall it.
Yeah.
oh, hell yeah, finally. Damn, bro.
It feels like I'm procrastinating for like work tomorrow, but I know I don't work tomorrow.
Oh, you just like stuck in that mindset, that mood.
A little bit. I think just because today went by the way it did, it feels like it does. I don't know.
You just gotta snap yourself out of like a funk, right?
It's like a mini funk at worst, so it's like I know I'll
Okay.
be fine, but it's also like, eh.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see. Hope you feel better.
I'm fine. It's I appreciate it.
Like, well, I'm glad you're here.
Second
Ooh.
verse, same as the first. That's gay.
Hot calling the kettle black.
Yes.
Who said it was a bad thing? Wow, associating being gay with it being bad, Mitch, you gotta cancel you now.
Shut up, Ted. Ugh.
Damn, I didn't know Michi was homophobic. No.
I know, right? It explains
Yikes.
so much.
So much.
I love you.
I love you too.
She hates me.
I mean, yeah, she's homophobic.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop before this becomes an actual meme people start believing.
Next time she
I
goes
mean-
live, they're like, "Whoa."
Oh my god.
Wait, isn't she the gay homophobic person? Hey, that would be a way to blow up.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of queer people speak very homophobically.
But I feel like we have more of a pass because we are queer.
Right? Yeah. Oh.
Okay. My farming skill leveled up.
Let's go.
Yay! I have a second chunk now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
What?
Oh my god.
this is annoying.
What's wrong? Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to have a talk with Joey.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, Grandpa wanted me to have a talk with him.
About?
He's not been careful and too many people know about him. And he's too open about, like, him smoking weed with the neighbor and shit. And, like, he wants it to stop. He wants it to be on the down low. Or we're gonna have to obviously get him put on the lease. And then he's gonna have to start paying rent. Like, officially. So basically, I have to tell him that he's not putting any effort into being stealthy, and it's coming back to bite us, and he needs to stop, like, I don't know, fraternizing with certain people, and, and Grandpa was mad about how open he is with stuff in the house, and, he was like, I don't mind how you do it because you do it at night and you're stealthy and nobody knows. I'm like, okay, yeah.
I'm assuming it's not legal for you guys over there, right?
It is.
It is legal, but we live in government assisted housing and there's some weird rules. So.
I see. So
Yeah.
this is more of a federal issue then.
Yes, exactly.
And as mentioned before, he's not technically supposed to be here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been tasked to have that conversation.
I hope for the best of luck, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sweet. Why is there an iron golem in here? Oh.
I need to chop down more trees.
Yeah.
The Wonder Bread Man would be proud.
Oh my god.
I think that we should all get ramen together sometime.
Oh, yeah.
You need a pee.
Go
Okay.
pee.
Nah, just hold it and piss yourself.
That's why I got
Pinky.
gamer diapers.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Same, Mitchie, same.
Don't be a coward.
You
I
guys
think
got
this is a
something against
perfectly good
diapers?
time to be a coward.
Never been in a gameplay so intense you just cannot get out of your seat.
Oh my god.
Funny haha, funny haha.
Go to the bathroom. You're literally shitting yourself.
Oh my god, that video is so funny. Fuck, dude.
Oh, jeez.
These are
Last
not the
potato.
brownies I want to be smelling.
Yeah, no, yeah. Bad.
Why does it smell like peanut butter and salami? I'm sorry.
Squeeze me. The fuck you say?
You've heard me. You just didn't want to.
That is correct.
That's so funny. That's a really good one. Zinger. From Mitchie's Zinger.
I have them on occasion.
You've been getting a lot more of them.
Yeah, she
I wonder who's influencing me.
People making you
that could be
feisty.
anyone.
People making you feisty.
Yeah. It's like...
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, no, that's me.
I thought he was the one making you more feisty.
Oh, oh.
That could be anyone, honestly.
What are you talking about?
You're kind of surrounded by bad influences, just in different flavors.
Pretty much.
What? Why am I a bad influence?
I definitely swear more often because of you.
How does swearing matter?
Because I grew up in a prudish society, so it makes it different.
Just word. Spicy word.
Yep.
Adjectives. Like, give me the screwdriver,
Helpful
and
is an
give me the
extra thick
fucking
juicy
screwdriver. I have different feelings, you feel me? Zombies! Where?
What
Oh.
the
I swear to
fudge?
God, man, I didn't fucking curse.
Huh?
Oh my god.
I grew up this way, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
It's my culture. I mean, technically.
In what regard?
My
There's
parents
several lines you could
swore
go down
a
there.
lot.
Gotcha.
I watched adult content as a child a lot.
Fun times.
Yeah. Dude, as a little kid, I loved Knight Rider. And like Xena.
There was a lot of light core swearing in shows like
Blade,
Naruto
oh.
and whatnot. Yeah. That honestly, a lot of parents didn't register as swearing.
Yeah. I swear it was more laxed in like the 90s, early 2000s. Like people didn't care.
Yeah, like shit, hell, and damn. Were all usually-
Yeah, and then like, and like by like 2010, people were like, oh, you're not swearing.
Oh, good heavens!
Yeah, like what the fuck? And that was not like that when I was like a younger kid. Like nobody cared that I was swearing either, and I was like 7.
My mom definitely cared about me saying damn, but not hell. But she cared about the damn because she was Methodist at the time. The hell being fine seems weird.
Yeah, it's accurate, you know. No, it's not. Oh,
I
my-
guess there was the idea of damning. I don't know, but like she didn't raise us to be Methodist.
Right. Weird.
She's more spiritual now than anything.
My grandpa didn't like swearing, but that's, you know, my grandpa. He's very Catholic. But then, like, others would just, like, laugh if I swore or some shit. They'd be like, huh, you know, fuck.
My mom definitely doesn't like it as a whole, but that's just because she reminds her of my dad. And I can't blame her for that reason, because, again,
Right.
like I said, stereotypical Republican.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's, like, not even a thing that I think about. I don't even, like, register it.
Honestly, same. Like, I've definitely been given, like, a funny look from me, like, just saying fuck all the time.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll realize I say it. I've gotten better at it just because I've been able to put a mask on at work.
Right. Well, I've gotten a few customers to laugh when I was working at McDonald's because I'd be like, well, that ain't fucking right, is it? And then I'd go fix the order. And then I come back and they're like still laughing. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And then they're like, professionalism, my lord. I'm like, I am.
I wanted to punch out, like, that one coworker who was, banging on the glass. Oh my
That's so
not
fucking
coworker,
weird.
the customer.
Yeah. That's so weird. That's like a weird thing to do. It's like weird behavior.
Like, I understand. Yeah. You want the sandwich dipped.
Give me a second, bitch. Sorry. Like, can you make me a sandwich?
Sure.
Yay!
Honestly, if you're gonna get something from there, there's like a croissant sandwich that's really good.
Ooh,
They
I'm
they
hungry.
fall apart easily, but
I'm so hungry.
if you ever come across the lake, I'll either make you or order you one.
Sometimes I wish I had, I don't know, like won the lottery or something so I could just randomly go visit people.
Yeah.
Same. Usually I would be able to just take the train to most people I know. You're not on that list, unfortunately, just because, like, lake.
Because I'm up north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too, actually. But also...
I might be able to take like a bus down to the area.
I'd have to schedule time off though,
Right.
and like you already know how the shenanigans of this last scheduling nightmare went.
Well, I want to go down to see Mitchie at some point, and it would be cool if we could both meet up with you at some point. You know?
Yeah.
That sounds
Or like, what if we could bring him to you, and we could all go to like the Detroit Zoo and stuff?
Yeah. I can get us free entry.
nice.
Yeah,
Like
he works there.
yeah, if we go now though, like a quarter of it right now is under construction.
Right. Well,
Because we're
we don't have to go now.
Right. Yeah, we're building a new enclosure for some pandas we're getting.
Yeah.
I have no idea if I'll be able to go anywhere anytime soon because I think they're still holding me at faults, mentally at least, for the scheduling nightmare they went through with me last time, even though it wasn't. Which sucks, but the other thing is I need to make absolutely sure I scheduled this stuff, well, planned it out at least.
Think about it for the
myself,
future.
2 or 3 months ahead of schedule, because I don't
Yeah.
trust them to be able to handle things ahead of time in 6 weeks.
Yeah, just think about it for the future.
I'll probably need 3 months, like, notice.
Do you want to aim for June? Next June.
June next year?
Next year?
What do you? Yeah, do you think would that be a good amount of time to prep for?
I think so.
Plenty. That should be plenty.
Yeah, do you want to aim for June?
Yeah.
I end up not working there anymore anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Hey, you
I'm gonna knock
never
on
know.
Ugh.
Like, I'm willing to take a bus down there and meet up with Mitchie. Like whatever, you know.
And by then, hopefully by then, my friend and I would have found another roommate, and we'll actually have a house near the zoo that time.
Yup.
Right, but if not, we'll figure it out anyway.
Yeah.
And for him, it would just be like what, the train or a bus or something.
Depends on where you're going, I guess.
Oh, we'll talk more about that afterwards,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Get into specifics. Yeah, I think it'd be really nice. I've wanted to meet up with Ted for a while anyway.
Yeah.
So it's always different meeting someone in person too, because you don't like. It definitely feels different.
It depends. I think if you're open and honest and like, I don't know, feel the vibe, it's usually not too hard. At least for me, I just kind of base it off of what they are giving off, you know? Like if they are being super closed off or whatever, or like they feel like I'm annoying them, I'll back off of it. Like, but you gotta give people chances, I think. Because sometimes people are just really fucking anxious, like the first time you meet them or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I feel like with you, Ted, I feel like I've known you for so fucking long that when we do meet in person, that it probably won't be that different. It's like I'll just look different. You'll be like, oh, what the fuck? Hi.
Ew.
Yeah, you'll just look at me like gross, and then be like, oh, what? So once you get past how disgusting I look, it'll be completely fine.
Oh my. No, I'll do that. We'll be fine. Mitchie will stab me in the neck.
No. You are not blue? Question mark. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, that's what's gonna be. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I can fucking cover myself in a bottle of splat. I don't make me. I can smurf jizz this up real quick.
God damn it. Ugh.
And something about a press, I don't know. Oh no, I can't put ore in that one.
To get waxed copper, I'm guessing you need beeswax.
Yeah, you need honeycombs.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just use so you put the campfire 2 blocks underneath it. And then, so there's a 1 block gap, and then you use shears on the full honey thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was just looking at like copper blocks to sell,
Mm.
and it's like waxed oxidized one is the most for copper,
Ooh, okay.
and it's just like I just automatically mined all the copper that I found in my quest for iron.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a little break, Sea Doodle. I need to put something in my tummy because I haven't eaten today and I need more liquid.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be back.
Okay.
Intermission.
Yeah.
I wish there were more people who watched Monty Python nowadays.
Yeah.
Hold up, what?
Hold up. What?
Have you watched Monty Python?
The only one I've seen is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay, that's a classic one. That's fair. For you specifically, I would avoid the meaning of life.
Really?
It's primarily sex jokes.
Ah, okay. Thank you for the warning.
Yeah. But yeah, Life of Brian's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, no. It's about a guy who was living at the same time as Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh.
So So I've heard this from two separate people now. Apparently, it's a common thing where folks will try to talk to you when you're trying to take a piss.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It does. Like, I've heard this both times from different women who have gone to the bathroom and have had people trying to talk to them while they're in there. I have never experienced this myself. But also, I guess guys tend to try to avoid each other in that situation anyway, so.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard someone complain about it, someone specific complain about it, I'd have 2 nickels.
Oh gosh.
Also, hello, who has ever joined. Hey, Flame. We do not hear you.
Yeah, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
You can't hear anything.
Oh god.
How do you know I'm deaf?
You see,
Apologies to
somebody
anyone
likes to
who's
tell
actually
me things
deaf.
in my ear. I don't know who he is or what he wants, but he tells me things.
That sounds terrifying.
It can
That sounds intriguing.
be. It can be.
The real question is why he's always asking for gobstoppers.
You know, he hasn't asked that in a while. I wonder why.
Really? That mine keeps asking for gobstoppers. It's interesting that like we both had one that asked for gobstoppers.
Hmm. Oh, I know why he doesn't ask me for gobstoppers anymore.
Uh-huh.
I broke his jaw.
Oh.
Well, then he's not really asking you for anything, is he? Maybe I
No,
should do
definitely
that.
not. What's good? What are we doing today?
We're on Ares Minecraft server.
Are we?
At least I am.
Interesting.
So far, it is, to my knowledge, Alora and Michi. I don't know if Aries in there or not.
I see him on there. Although his
He's
name
in
says His name says Barbados.
Barbetos. The Throngler.
Is the one known as Barbados. Fiel Barbados.
Hmm?
Oh, there it
Here.
is.
Fiel Barbados. Oh, that's why you can't hear me very well.
Because I
Yeah,
have the wrong microphone on.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like you were in a big room.
My office isn't technically a big room.
Thematically
is a
speaking,
room.
it sounded like you were talking to us in a bathroom.
Definitely not in my bathroom.
Mm. You know, Sean Connery for Highlander recorded that opening line about like the quickening and like whatnot. In his bathroom using the reverberation and echo from his toilet bowl.
Hmm.
Jeez. I mean, like, gets the job done, I guess.
Yeah, so
I mean, acoustics are acoustics. It doesn't matter where your studio is.
Yeah, I think he got like the message to do like the recording for that like last minute, and he was like, "Oh, jeez, where do I get the acoustics?" Turned on a microphone. So like this is back before there were like cell phones of any kind too.
I mean,
Or
even
at
then,
least
I feel like you would still have the same audio quality in a restroom as you would in the on the cell phone with any other acoustics equipment.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I need to watch Highlander again. That's a good movie. I also need to find out where to watch the TV series.
Damn, I got kicked.
Think you were AFK for too long.
Yeah, I cooked eggs.
Nice.
You shitted.
I shitted and
hard.
farted. I forgot liquids. I'm stupid. Okay, whatever.
But you didn't piss it. That's because you forgot the liquids.
Oh,
Can't be forgetting your liquids. What's going on with you?
hi!
Oh yeah, Flame
Definitely
Drone joined
forgot
us.
the liquids.
Hot food, hot food. Nice
Wait,
liquids.
where's Flame? Where is he?
I don't know.
kick his
He kind of
ass.
left. He left a little bit ago.
I don't know. I
If
just.
you go,
Damn
if
it, I
you
was
take a
supposed to kick
left,
his
you
ass.
should be able to find him.
I don't know. I don't see him over here. I just see bamboo. Let me see. Do I need to make you guys bigger again? Yeah, I do.
There's a
Bigger.
joke in there somewhere.
I can never find it.
What the fuck?
Get in there. Get in there.
I was like, you wanna play Fortnite?
Joey asked you to play Fortnite?
Yeah.
Aw.
Wait. Really?
You gonna play with him?
No.
Aw. Why not?
Alright,
Brotherly
now.
love.
I'm working on the goddamn server.
That's right, you are working.
If
My
you
bad.
mess this up, if you mess up my fucking momentum, I'm not touching
Okay, I'm
it
sorry.
for another week.
I'm sorry. Never mind. Get back to work.
The immediate like backpedaling.
I yield.
It's too good.
Yelling? What do you want? What?
Don't worry, it's gonna be the cat's fault this time.
Yeah.
The cat is enacting my will.
Yeah, I told him that we are all in that we were on the server, but
Tell him to hop in here and hang out with us.
yeah, I did. I was like, I'll drag you in. You want to join? He was like, I'm not in the right server. I was like, then join the right server.
He wants to hang out with his other friends, and he wanted you to join his other friends.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You're streaming right now.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well,
I mean, yeah, but
Good point. I don't understand. You're streaming right now.
I meant Elora was streaming right now. I
Yeah,
kind
what is
of
that-
meant
what is
it's
her.
okay.
What
It's
does that have to do
okay.
with anything?
Joey can join us if he wants. We're just hanging out. We're just playing. Did we say something wrong?
You didn't say anything wrong.
You did. Said something wrong.
Oh.
Fix yourself.
I am in Spain without the P.
Ben?
Nope.
Close enough.
Wait. Wait.
That would be without the A.
Shit. Pain?
The question is,
Thane?
though,
Nope.
is it in the
Nope. Still not closer.
I'm
You're
intoxicated.
getting so close.
It would be sane.
Yeah, sane.
Insane.
That's not what you said.
Is it in the membrane?
Insane
Probably.
in the brain.
So much to
Love it
smell.
when I get a hug from a giant dude with a scythe.
I want one.
A scythe or a hug?
A hug from a guy with a scythe.
I don't think I can help you out with that one.
Well, why not?
I don't have a scythe.
Oh, well, let's get one.
Yeah. Queen Kuro has one.
I want a scythe in real life. I want a scythe that I can use as a walking stick.
Like a gardening scythe or a weapon scythe?
I mean, they're
Gardening
kind
scythe?
of this. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Because a
Oh.
scythe as a weapon isn't really all that effective. It just looks cool.
Yeah, I just want it as like a
the way
walking stick.
scythes are made too, because the blades are actually super thin and they're kind of sideways too.
Yeah, it's for the grass.
Yeah. There were battle scythes made as polearms, but those are essentially like just glorified glaives.
I was gonna say,
were
it
very
sounds like it
unwieldy.
would be good on top of a horse.
The battle scythes were?
It sounds like it, because like you could just like hold it out to the side, you know?
No, drone. The battle scythes weren't they just kind of like a concave glaive?
I mean, yeah, but you gotta think, like, there's, like, the differentiation between the halberd, whatever the sword-spear combination was that I keep forgetting the name of.
Oh my
I think
god,
it was
yeah.
just called a sword spear.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
was
and
it
then
called
there's
the
the
partisan?
step further. What?
Was it called the partisan?
I don't know. It's like the one weapon I can never remember.
No, because the partisan kind of has like a cinquata profile to it, like that kind of Italian short sword profile.
Yeah.
But I think that might be too short. The
So
cinquata.
is there like a longer
Yeah.
staff one?
I mean,
when it comes to
quarter
weapons, you
staves?
can make them in any way that you want. The only difference
Right.
is that, are they wieldy enough to be used in combat?
so with polearms, that is a big thing. Honestly, you can do a lot of interesting things with weapon design. Polearms specifically, you can get crazy with it because it's all condensed at a tip. It just
Yeah.
depends on how much shaft you're working with.
Okay.
God damn it.
Yeah.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
That was not intended to be, but yeah.
I'm just very mature, you know?
Yes, I know. Blades, on the other hand, they kind of universally tended to have like very similar like profiles because it's a stretched out point of like 2 feet of metal. You didn't really want to extend too much. Some had really wide profiles, whatnot, but it really depended on the purpose of those blades.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted a big walking staff scythe that would look cool. That might be usable.
I mean,
There
when it comes to
is-
staves, you've got a little bit more leeway.
There is a style of African axe that
Ooh.
if you stretch out like the tip of the blade, you can get something of a scythe profile. I forget what it's called, so I would have to look it up. But you'd essentially make an interesting-looking halberd-like axe sort of thing. Older Chinese models for halberds, what they had for halberds, what we call halberds, I don't know the actual name for it, has a similar profile to what you could probably call a scythe. So, if you want something like the fantasy idea of a weaponized scythe, you'd probably go for something that's like an old style of halberd, which was kind of like just a thinner sideways axe blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know how to fight with axe, you essentially know how to fight with what would be the equivalent of a fantasy scythe. The axe will be easier though because it's a forward edge instead of a downward edge.
Right. Yeah, I'd figure it's a lot of like slashing motion.
Pulling, actually. That's why you don't get
Pulling,
a lot of it.
slashing.
So, that's where it gets complicated.
Gotta hook 'em.
Because with a scythe, the closest thing you could get to that kind of weapon profile to be effective would be a war pick, and at that point you're using more of an anti-armor weapon rather than a cutting weapon.
Right.
But if you want that cutting edge, you have to go past your opponent a little bit, which is pretty telegraphed, and then you have to pull towards yourself.
Right.
Or position the blade to where it's past a part of them, and then pull.
Right.
And
Swing it out and run by.
oh, that's also pretty telegraphed, and they might just hit you in the process, and they have a lot of time to avoid that. So as fun as that could be, as like much as that would be a
Funny.
really fun way to show off, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage.
Now just bring it down on like their shoulder or their neck or something.
Yeah. That would again be kind of using points, using it as a thrust, like a piercing weapon, essentially.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to do that, go nuts.
I mean, if you,
know,
get a carotid artery, you know.
Oh, yeah. In technicality, you'd probably, again, be doing better with a pike sort of weapon. But it's like that wide blade would also probably cause a lot of internal bleeding.
I mean, what if you just made the scythe blade into more of a wedge?
Then that wouldn't be a scythe. It would be a war pick. But you could call it one if you want.
Or we could just go straight into the logic of guts in a sword to where it's not very sharp, but it's 3 times thicker than what you're wielding, so it's gonna cut it's gonna make 3 times wider of a wound.
Yikes. Ouch.
And it's just basically a big iron slab, so it doesn't matter how much force you put in it.
Just a
into
piece
it,
of
as long
sheet
as you're
metal.
letting gravity do the work. It's
Oh,
just gonna
fun-
go straight through your body.
Fun fact, same logic you would probably apply to axes as you could do for, like, a scythe-like weapon. Every axe, as long as it's like a single-edged weapon, is a bludgeon. Just flip it around.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's why there's pommels in European swords a lot of the times, because that was what you would use to bludgeon
Macum.
and
Try
try to go through your armor.
That's kind of iffy depending on the sword, because, like, rapiers
Yeah.
have pommels.
But rapiers aren't really meant as like an infantry weapon, really. It's meant as like a duelist weapon.
Duelist, civilian, practically that, like, application, yeah.
Yeah, and it's meant for like thinner, more narrow environments.
Oh, yeah.
And last time I checked, you're not grabbing the edge of the rapier in order to be able to use the pommel.
I don't know, there are some crazy people out there, man.
I mean, there are, but
You probably could use it like that, but because of the application, it just wasn't.
yeah, I know I wouldn't.
I like listening to you guys talk about swords and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be a whole other podcast on its own.
Yeah. I like it though. I like learning things from you guys.
I mean,
How's
I
the
had to
pa-
look into Greek weaponry pretty recently to figure out what my D&D character's weapons was going to look like, so...
Huh. What
Ooh.
type of weapons were you looking at?
Kind of a long sword and a spear type deal. He's a two weapon fighter, so...
Two weapon, longsword and a spear.
Yep. One hand's
Okay,
both
so
of them.
he's got the two. Like he has the one feat that allows him to use full-sized weapons. I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
I thought you could only do that. That's not important.
I mean, if I did something wrong, somebody needs to tell me right now.
From God, I just know this because I've combed over how like the mechanics work. Normally, from what I understand, you can only use weapons with the light feat in each hand. Dual, like the two weapon fighting, just allows you to add your proficiency bonus to your offhand weapon. But you need a feat in order to use full-sized weapons. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Like there should be more like. This is something where you could probably get it homebrewed in by a DM, but
I mean, nobody's corrected me on it so far, so I'm just gonna work
so
under the
just
assumption
roll
I'm
with
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like personally I'd probably allow people to like use a spear with other weapons too, just because. God, like.
Yeah.
D&D's
I mean, to be fair, when
weapon
you're doing
system's
combat
broken.
with a spear, you're normally doing it with a shield, so...
I mean, to some extent, yeah. There are ways of going about it too. Spear is common with shields. I know this isn't a common application. But like the Hoplomachus, like the gladiator that was based off of hoplites. They had like a buckler and dagger in their offhand with like the spear in the main hand, right?
Maybe? I mean, I can see how you'd be able to fit a dagger and a shield in the same offhand.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
But at
like
that point, you're kind of choosing... You're kind of doing like some sort of like weapon swapping type deal to where like you're swapping in between those two weapons on a general basis, and you're usually only swapping to the dagger when you've thrown your spear.
no, like I think the buckler, what I'm calling a buckler because of like the size of it.
Oh, you're talking about a small round shield. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You're talking about the type that gets like mounted onto your gauntlet.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you now. I'm there.
Yeah. It's essentially the equivalence of I guess a parrying dagger of sorts.
Yeah.
Like the cupped ones, yeah.
You would use the buckler in order to be able to take care of the larger swinging motions, but you would use the dagger in order to be able to do more refined blocking and parrying.
I mean, I feel like the buckler, that round thing, would be able to close off cuts while you could deflect thrusts primarily with like the dagger bit.
Yeah. But then again, we're kind of going into like gladiatory style fights now, and those were generally like pretty low manned fights. If it wasn't a duel, it was more along the lines of like small teams pitted against each other.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. Those were basically like pre-medieval duels in a lot of ways, and
Yeah.
mostly entertainment. I think the actual mortality rate of like gladiatorial fights was pretty low, just because.
Oh no, yeah, they were there for entertainment. If you
Yeah.
were in a gladiatory fight, the only reason why you would be killed is because you didn't provide any entertainment anymore.
Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, we don't like you anymore, so we're gonna kind of just, instead of firing you and having to pay you severance or whatever,
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
pretty much.
but yeah,
Also, the thumbs up, thumbs down thing is completely reversed. You would get a thumbs down if you weren't providing enough entertainment, and then you'd be killed off. But if you were given a thumbs up, you were to be allowed to live.
Yeah.
that matches up, right?
Yeah. I mean, in media now, it's more along the lines of like you get a thumbs down. You get a thumbs down.
I feel
no,
like
wait,
a thumbs down would be the kill.
Yeah.
No, yeah, thumbs up. Wait, what did I say?
You
said
said
it.
thumbs ups. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Thumbs up. They stay alive. Thumbs down. They get gutted.
No, it was reversed. You were being given the ability in order to take out that person with either the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Okay.
You were essentially being given permission. That's what it was. That's my bad.
You're good. So the thumbs down would be permission?
Thumbs down would not be permission. You would not be given the ability to kill your
Okay.
opponent.
Okay.
Whereas thumbs up, you'd be granted permission, and then you would kill your opponent.
Hmm. I'm trying to think of what type of swords that, like, in terms of.
I mean, I
weapon
could send
style.
you the drawing that I did recently of my weapons and armor.
Shoot. Go for it.